Now, US Vice President JD Vance is slated to arrive in India for his first visit to the country. The 4-day visit is slated with many ceremonies and programs scheduled ahead, along with his Indian origin wife Usha Vance and their 3 children. The family will be in India for 4 days. This trip comes amid the US President Donald Trump's aggressive trade moves, indulging a 26% reciprocal tariffs on the Indian goods. As part of the broader tariff announcements affecting countries worldwide, the much anticipated discussion between JD Vance and Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to pave the way for deeper cooperation in various sectors, including defense, technology, trade, outlining across the 19 chapters. Meanwhile, India is sending a team of 5 to 6 negotiators, led by India's chief negotiator Rajesh Agarwal, to the US on the 23rd of April. Well, the question which comes up is that how important is this visit for the India-US ties? Dr. Sharad Kohli, senior economist, joins me this morning. Appreciate you joining me on the broadcast this morning, sir. Mr. Kohli, how do you view this crucial visit, given at a time that there are so many pressing issues between India and the US, and specifically when the trade and the tariff are concerning with the entire world, with China and the largest 2 economies now engaged in a war? How does India's positioning will also be like, and softening the India-US bilateral and strategic ties? This is something that India is looking at with the more enhanced focus on, in fact, the trade ties.
Good morning, Simran. Good morning to the viewers of NewsX. I think the visit is going to be very significant, although this is going to be a personal come official visit. He's coming with his family, with his Indian origin wife, Mrs. Usha Vance, the second lady, and children. I'm told they're going to be visiting Agra, Jaipur. So it's going to be a mix of business with a bit of sightseeing and tourism as well. But I think whatever be I think he'll be meeting Prime Minister Modi today, because tomorrow Prime Minister is supposed to be participating in Saudi Arabia. He's supposed to be visiting there. So I think today will be very, very crucial, because you're right, this is coming in the midst of the tariff announcements. And this is also coming in the midst of the fact that, the tariffs are on hold for 90 days, the 26% tariffs which have been levied on India. Even they are on hold. Of course, the basic tariffs remain. But it's important to see that, US would like to have India as a strategic and a trade partner with a $500 billion target until 2030. Well, something magical has to be done, because with these tariff announcements, the trade will find a lot of impediments in growing. And what is important is, back there in the US, I think the Trump administration is in a bit of a crisis management situation. So I'm sure that will be counting on the mind of Vice President JD Vance as well, that he cannot afford to probably, have a weak relations with an important Asian power like India. Over 70 lawsuits have been filed in America on the Trump administration. It's facing wrath from the students. Now there are again protests which have broken out. So I think the US is facing very tough call domestically as well. So I'm sure it will like to make sure that its international relations, especially with countries like India, considering that with China, things have become very, very difficult. 245% tariffs still remain, although some signs of a dialogue are coming from China, but no major headway has been made so far. So that makes India's visit even more crucial, because India, both from a strategic point of view, from a trade point of view, and from a defense point of view. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of discussion on the technological aspect as well, the innovations which Prime Minister Modi a couple of days ago spoke with Elon Musk about setup of Starlink, setup of Tesla, setup of other services also which he wants to launch in India. So India is a very technically advanced country in terms of vision, and I think Elon Musk knows that. He also knows the size of the market. So I think all these issues will be on the table during today's dialogue. Very crucial, I would say. And I think from here on, we can look forward to a BTA, the bilateral trade agreement. We can also look forward to an FTA in the times to come. Who knows, by September, October, if there is an FTA, probably all the tariff issues might get resolved vis-a-vis India. And I think I would like to close my dialogue by saying that India needs America definitely, but America needs India more than India needs America. That's what I think. That's the backdrop in which Vice President JD Vance's visit is going to conclude in the next 2-3 days, Simran.
Well, absolutely. In fact, Mr. Kohli, I hear you as you say that as India needs US, but US